you know? Don't the fear of God makes you to panic? Why? Which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree. This God we are talking about is the one that has made the sand to be a boundary. That even when the river flows, when they get to their boundary, they go back. I don't know if I made a point. When the river flows, when they get to their boundary, they do what? They go back. No matter how great a flood can be, no matter how disastrous the flood can be, when it comes to the time for the flood to be over, it will be over. It will be what? It will cease. This year, since I was born, and now that I'm getting old, I've never seen the kind of rain that rain like this year. Am I talking to someone? And when you tell those people who don't know God, who have no knowledge of God, they will tell you it's climate change. Has God ever changed? Has God changed? Can he change? But what changes is the intentions of men. What changes is the things that are within us, which we cause by ourselves. Now, God have created the trees. God have created the grasses. Come to this town, this local environment. Move around all the compounds. You can count 100 compounds, then you cannot see like about 5 houses that have trees around the houses. 5 compounds that has trees around the houses. Why would there not be overflow of erosion? Why would the climate not be angry? Hello? You seem not to understand. We think we are being very decent. When we build, we use concrete to fill everywhere. See, look at our compound, very fine. Everywhere is concrete. No, we are causing harm to our body. Man cannot live without the plants around you. You didn't get it. Did you get it? The trees, any compound you have trees, check that compound. The air there is always very calm, and the environment is very quiet, very calm, normal. You can hardly fall sick. Ask me why. You didn't ask me. Scientifically, biologically, man take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Where do the oxygen come from? The oxygen comes from the plant. Instead of the plant to take in the oxygen we are taking in, the plant is giving us what we have given to it. Oh, are you still available? Are you not afraid of this God? So man cannot live without the plant. Yes. And the plant will not do well without man. Are we still available? Why? Because the breath of life between man and the plant or the trees or the crops is in exchange. So this one cannot do without this one. Even when you concrete everywhere, you will still be seeing that there will be rushing wind from far. It's coming from the forest. Go to the desert where there are no trees. You can't sleep. Go to places like Sokoto, Maiduguri, Zamfara. Okay, Zamfara is even a little okay. All those top north that are close to the Sahel region. Kano, you cannot this time, except the Hamatan comes. Hence is dry season. From 6 o'clock, everywhere is a boiling water. People don't sleep in their homes. They sleep outside. And the air will be hot till 1, 2 midnight before it can calm down. And why will it calm down? Because the air that are cold, that are coming from far, will come in there. But during the day, the sun will be very intense there. Why? Let me tell you. There's a reaction that goes on there, which we are neglecting. Number one, when the trees put in their taproot down the ground, they go far. That is why when you cut down some trees, you see them releasing water. Am I talking? Okay. Now, where do they get the water from? Every water that you see, even the rain, comes from the ground. Can't we be afraid of this God? Is it not enough for us to be rolling on the ground because we see things we are using, we don't know where it came from, we don't know how it is, and there is no man that is recharging it. They recharge themselves by themselves. The sun that you see has no source. Nobody is putting more fire to make the sun, intense more or to calm down. It regulates itself. What are we talking about? Let me talk about this water. Every water that we drink comes from the ground. They say, there is rainwater. Without the water in the ground, there will be no rain up. Now, this is through the process of evaporation. When, you see, oh my God, I'm talking science this evening. Now listen. As man and plant live, we call it symbiotism, symbiotically. This one gives to this one gives to this. The earth gives to the sky gives to the earth. When it rains, no matter the volume, after a while you see them, they disappear. Where are they going to? It's to the ground. And though by the nature of my technology, what I do for a living, this earth you see has different layers, different stratas. The surface one is very dirty. If you go down, it becomes a little dirtier. It becomes less dirtier. Then you go down again. The more the color is fading, the more it's becoming better. Then there's an extent you get to, you see what you call a slab. It could be stone, it could be clay. It becomes an impermeable layer. Now, what does that mean? God has placed a basin under the earth to collect the rain that is going to rain down. So this clay, no matter what you do, the water on the clay remains on the clay and within the clay. If it happens to crack, if it goes inside, it will still retain it. That is why you find out that when you plant something by the riverside, every season that thing is doing well. Even when there is no water there, but through the soil, the water connects to the plant. No wonder the Bible says, they that put their trust in the Lord are like the trees planted by the riverside, which know not its season, and which is not careful about the drought or the heat. This is all what God is doing for us. Now, what am I trying to say? We imitate wrong things and we begin to call God. The word is becoming spoiled. No, the word is where God has placed it. It is we who are spoiling it. When God created the Garden of Eden, the Bible says there were trees in the garden. Where are those trees now? Somebody will say, I want to build a duplex. The whole of the compound you built right around it, and you concrete it. That concrete is like basin on top, which means it will just be there. It will be a waste. But if the rain rains and they find space to enter inside your compound, around your compound, you find out that the atmosphere within that compound will be calm. But a place where you did interlock, or you did what do you call it, your German floor, or what you call these days people are using tiles. You tie everywhere. You are depriving the water in the earth to go to the sky. You are doing wonders against nature. And because of that, the ones in the sky cannot gather. Now, if you have flied an aeroplane before, you will fear this God. The first time I flew from Nigeria here to London, That was when I discovered that, of a truth, anyone who fears no God is better dead. When the aircraft takes off, the moment the aircraft, the tires leave the ground, you will feel a strange movement in your body. That means you don't belong to the ground again, and you don't belong to there's a place we call dead zone. That's where the airplane passes. Yes, above the cloud. Now, if you get to an extent, maybe you are doing 35,000 meters, which is almost 3 point something kilometers up. If you look down from there, you can't see anything. You will just be seeing yourself passing this thing you see, this patch you see in the sky, the cloud. You'll be above them. You'll be seeing them down, like as if they are trees down. So what is there? That place, oh my God. Oh, in geography, we say the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. Hello? That place you see the clouds settle. They have gone away from the heat of the earth. That place they are is like fridge. So they gather. And when they gather, they shade off the sun from hitting hard on the earth, and they form thicker one, which is like block. All those things you see, say, hey, rain don't gather, rain in a block. When it becomes heavy, it will break. When it breaks, it starts falling down. Check the distance where it's falling from. Before it gets here, both the breeze, everything will scatter it. And as they are coming, they melt. They drop like ordinary water. Put your hands together for this Jesus. And we just feel everything is within us, so we don't care. You must care. That is why the spirit of sober reflection is very important. When you are doing anything, once, think back. Ask questions about your environment. Have you for once gone to the mirror to look at yourself and talk to yourself? Women always go to the mirror. They don't do anything. If you go to the